Hey, welcome to this week's ad breakdown. As always, I'm Alex from Fast and Light, and today we're going to talk about this super simple ad from our client French Knot, who we've had for years and years as a client, and they're really fun. And the reason I wanted to talk about this ad is oftentimes we show you ads and they've got lots of text and they've got headlines and they've got callouts and all this stuff on top of an image, and this is just an image. But this image does a lot. And so when you're dealing with fashion companies, it's not like you're selling supplements. It's not like you're selling some new widget that people need to understand or you need to educate them on. In this instance, we're selling slippers, and people know what slippers are, and people know how you use slippers, and they're going to buy it, based on, do I need slippers? Does somebody that I know needs slippers because it's their birthday or anniversary or it's Christmas or whatever? Is it cold outside? Hey, it's going to get cold, so I need to buy some new slippers. My dog ate my old slippers, whatever. There's a need to buy slippers. And then, are these the slippers that I need? If I'm buying them for a gift, am I buying them for somebody that loves dogs? Like this pair has a pair of dogs, or somebody that has a cat and loves cats, and this pair has a cat. And so, fashion can be very simple. And a lot of products, if they're easy to understand, a very simple ad that just shows a good product will do the job. And so when that's the case, your job as an advertiser is a curator. You need to determine, like this client gives us hundreds of photos, which photo do we think is going to work to sell these products for this company based on our past years of experience with this client, looking at hundreds, thousands of ads with them, all their Facebook posts and looking what people engage with on Facebook and Instagram. We have to know the history of what works for them image-wise, right? And this is really something that we learned probably 7 years ago with a client. And I know it works. This ad is working, whether that's the case or not. We didn't A/B test it. But when we were selling pajamas for this one client, when we had two people together in pajamas, we sold more pajamas. So that is something that is in my head. It might be a little bit of a bias, but who doesn't want to have a pajama party? And that's going to infer that you have friends. And so, hey, if you get these slippers, you can have a pajama party and you can have friends. That's not necessarily literally what we're saying, but it is a really cute little scene. And who wouldn't want to, if you're going to have a pajama party, who wouldn't want to have a pajama party in this beautiful, quirky little house with pink pillows and a nice fireplace? And you can hang out with your friend who's got cool slippers too. This is a very kind of aspirational and fun ad that's putting you in the driver's seat and letting you experience it. And I've talked about this on other ads as well. Oftentimes when we actually show faces, rather than say if we're showing a necklace or something, when we do some of our A/B testing where we're showing from the neck down and we're showing mostly the product, but we're not showing the actual person's face, sometimes that does work better. Because if you're looking at a real estate listing, oftentimes they don't have anybody in the house, so it's the ability to imagine yourself in this setting, which is somewhat of this case as well. You can imagine these slippers being on your feet and you're in this really cool little environment, this really cool little house with the pink pillows and the fireplace, and you can imagine yourself being here in this environment if you buy these products. Now the image, again, is just super simple. Great image, stops the scroll, tells a story, it communicates a story within the way that it's laid out. But also, if we do click through, if somebody stops the scroll because they like the photo, they're going to look down here and they're going to see that these slippers are handmade with love, and that this company works with over 1,000 women artisans in Nepal to make these using fair trade principles. So not only do they like the product, but there's a cause behind this company. They're employing these women over in Nepal to make these. So it's not just some slipper at some sweatshop and whatever, and somebody's trying to make a buck. There's actually a cause behind this company. So people are going to stop the scroll because of the photo, but they're going to read the headline because they stopped the scroll, and hopefully they'll buy. So this is a very simple ad. Again, it tells a story. It's got some great product. It shows two different products, which I talk about often too. They just need to see one of these. Maybe they're dog people, maybe they're cat people, but hopefully they see a product that they like. They read the rest of the ad as well, and they see that this is a cause-based company, and they buy what you have. And it's very, very simple. There's not a bunch of garbage headlines. It's super busy. The photo does the work. So that's this week's ad breakdown. If you have any questions, comments, let me know. Put it in the comment section or hit me up directly. Love to talk about this stuff. All right.